The future for Dalton Morris is taking off. The 26-year-old Fayetteville man is training to be a pilot.
For the longest time, I always thought that would be amazing to be a pilot.
For the airline industry, that can't happen fast enough. During the pandemic, thousands of pilots took early retirement packages. There were also fewer people joining the industry. Air travelers are now feeling the impact.
Before the pandemic, the shortage was real. So we kind of dug ourselves into it deeper, and now we're trying to play catch up.
And with air travel surging, that leaves mainline carriers like Delta, American, and United in a squeeze. For regional carriers like Piedmont, a subsidiary of American Airlines, it's just as bad. And 85% of Arkansas is served by regional planes, according to the Regional Airline Association.
What occurred is a lot of those pilots that were at these larger carriers retired, so they needed to backfill. And so they started taking from their other regionals, whether they were contracted or wholly owned. That's really what has occurred. So now the regionals are struggling to backfill those that they have taken.
That opens up a huge opportunity for aspiring pilots like Dalton. It's possible to get a commercial license in as little as 17 months.
I think that's an incredible opportunity for people who didn't know what they wanted to do when it came time to go to college, but decided to become a pilot.
But it's a costly endeavor, up to $100,000, according to administrators at Spartan College of Aeronautics, which has an aviation program.
As long as they can pass the medical, they're fit to fly. There really are no obstacles other than dedication and the finances to do the flight training.
And it all begins at places like Spartan College in Tulsa and Thaden Field in Bentonville.
Here you can go through various certificates and ratings, starting with private, then going to instrument, commercial, and then from there you can get your certified flight instructor certificate.
Once that's completed, along with 1,500 hours of flight time, Dalton will be ready to apply for a job.
And before they actually are released to fly at the airline, they have to pass that airline transport pilot, which we call a check ride. It's a test with the FAA that they have to pass.
The career entry point for Dalton would be with a regional carrier like those that primarily serve XNA and Fort Smith, and he can make good money doing it.
We went from about $60 an hour to about $91 for a first year FO. There's also bonuses that are involved, like $187,000 in bonuses.
The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects there could be more than 14,000 pilot openings each year for the next decade. That leaves future pilots like Dalton with plenty of places to land.
Most pilots that I talk to, airlines is the end game.